Hello, everyone. This is Whitney Well. And this is your astrology forecast for May 6th through the 12th. I'm recording this on Tuesday, midday, and it's a sleepy time coming into this week, as is usually for me right before the new moon. Right, we're at the very last gasps of a month that began with the solar eclipse in Aries on April 8th, which feels worlds away in terms of so many things have happened. And so Monday and Tuesday of this week were and are the kind of wind down, the come down place where we go like, whoa, dude, that was a lot. And hopefully we get some rest because our bodies need it, even if we can't, right? Even if we got to keep the ball rolling. And this new moon and the lunar month that follows is such a different vibe than the one we just went through. Right? We have some of the best, most supportive astrology of the year in the month that followed the most complicated and kind of stacked astrology of the year. So, kind of go from it was really challenging times to it was potentially not as bad as we thought times, potentially easier to access the things that we need times. This Taurus new moon is the first one in 3 years that is uneclipsed. So that matters because it's the first one, right? Taurus is the most stabilizing, most grounded sign. But the last 2 years, the Taurus new moons have been eclipses. And so, right, they haven't been able to really bring things back down to help us connect because there's always been something hidden, some new potential awakening or revealing itself in the spaces of eclipses. Now, this year it's not entirely uncomplicated. It's taking place right next to Jupiter and Uranus. We've had Uranus in Taurus since 2018. So we've been dealing with full moons and new moons, lunations in the same sign as Uranus for 6 years now. And our kind of tenure in this is almost done. But we still have kind of one less potentially destabilizing factor that we've had in a few years. So this new moon in Taurus is an invitation to ground yourself after your experience of the last few months. And with Taurus, the solutions to what we need are not complicated things. They're not long processes. They're not complicated lessons. They don't take a lot of interpretation, right? It's the truth of when we have been triggered and we're in a traumatized state and we think we need to quit our jobs and our relationships and make these huge changes, often we are feeling so unsafe and so dysregulated in our bodies that what we really need in the moment is a nap to regulate our blood sugar by eating some carbs and some protein, a walk, right? Even something as simple as right calming our anxiety and our stress response by staring off into the distance and then focusing on something right in front of us. By listening to the Spotify bilateral stimulation playlists where it will play music that puts sound in one ear and into the other, right? Very calming for our nervous systems. Because we have a tendency, and I think, right, for the millennials that were born with Pluto in Scorpio, this new moon is happening opposite our Scorpios, right? There can be a tendency to think that we need these really harsh, really invasive, really huge overhaul the system responses. When often, when we feel out of balance, it's because we've lost connection to the self and to the wisdom of our bodies and to the wisdom of nature's rhythms. And that if we make a practice and set an intention to reconnect with those, it's deeply stabilizing. And that's not to say we don't need to make any of those changes. We just need to do it from a place of regulation so that we can trust ourselves. That's really kind of it for this week. There's no other big transits. We are enjoying Venus and Taurus and Mars and Aries, right? Wanting the simple things, wanting to take care of things, and being able to take action. By Monday, the 13th, Mercury will clear the shadow of its retrograde, and then we'll really be on to new territory. On the 15th, it'll move into Taurus, right? And we'll be able to kind of connect with those simpler answers, be more reconciling. That's what I got. Hope you rest. Hope you take care of your body. Hope you eat the food that your body needs, whether it needs pleasure or nourishment or whatever. It's doing just fine. Yeah, hope you get to rest and enjoy a less complicated Taurus new moon. Be well.